Floss Tubers, happy Halloween and welcome to my cross stitch video. I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and this is my 1-year Flossiversary. It's Halloween, October 31st, 2021. Welcome, welcome, and I would just like to welcome all my new subscribers and thank you for dropping by. It's not always about Halloween, but since today's Halloween and it's my Flossiversary, which is my 1-year anniversary, I just would like to celebrate just a little bit. We're going to have loads of fun. There's lots of surprises and finishes and just all kinds of things Halloween and things not Halloween. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I got some stitchy kindness. I was so excited. Thank you so much. But we'll get to that in a little bit. And let's see, what else? I've had caffeine, okay, people? It's all right. But anyway, if you know me well, when I have caffeine, I can be like walking on the ceiling. But anyway, first of all, I want to thank my fellow subscribers that have been faithful with me from day one last year, because I was so scared that I didn't want people to see me. I was like, what if people find me and they don't like me and, you know, all this. So I just did like a Halloween home tour. So there you go. And I talked a little bit, but I didn't say a lot about myself because I didn't want anybody to know anything about me in case I was a flop. So anyway, so thank you to my fellow floss tubers. I want to thank Niecelynn because she's shouted me out many times, and if you haven't watched her, she has got some beautiful finishes. She always can find answers or something to things that you want to know, because if she doesn't know it, she will ask someone to kind of help out. It's like a little community, and I love seeing and hearing that. And you get to see her granddaughters every now and then, and that's always a treat. And then I would like to thank the Sunshine Stitchers. Thank you so much for shouting me out also. Sheila, I'm so sorry we will not get to see you at StitchCon, but Gary and EJ, look out. Yes, look out. All right, because I'm coming. But anyway, I want to thank you for shouting me out. I hope I don't disappoint. And I really appreciate you guys watching. And I love watching the Sunshine Stitchers because they have so many diverse projects. And, you know, I love Halloween. So there you go. Gary, yay. Love all that Halloween. I thought I had a lot of Halloween until I saw yours. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I've also got a Garand Stitchery mini Halloween box for an unboxing. In case you don't watch Sunshine Stitchers, I will show you mine just in case. I wanted to be very thoughtful and let them do the initial unboxing. I didn't want to horn in front of them, and I was afraid my video would upload before theirs, so I waited an extra week. Then I would also like to thank Stitching by the Shore. Thank you so much for all the shout outs that you give me. You're always so happy, and I love to see all your different choices of fabrics, and I love some of the patterns that you do, the Satsuma Streets. And you know, a couple of times, all you guys, I've had to stop my video when I've been watching you guys and go buy something. You enablers, you. And I also would like to thank JessieMarie Does Stuff for the next thing I'm about to announce, just for the idea and kind of inspiring me to do something. And I hope she understands that imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, because I love watching her videos. And if you haven't seen JessieMarie Does Stuff, you've heard me refer to her several times. She has a Facebook group called WhipGo 2021. And it's all about finishing up your whips or works in progress. You know, the things you're stitching on. A lot of people just stitch on one thing, which means you're monogamous. But I used to do that. But then it was like, oh, I want to do that too. And then I would pick up things, or, you know, like you'll stitch on something big and you get tired of it. But anyway, thank you, JessieMarie. I appreciate it. And she's got a wonderful floss tube. So be sure and watch that. She does some big projects too. Okay, and all those others of you that have shouted me out and I did not know because a friend did not tell me or I did not see it myself, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. But anyway, without further ado, we're going to have a giveaway today, of course, to celebrate. So in order to enter the giveaway, you have to like and subscribe and answer the question with, you know, whatever word I give. But my big announcement now is going to be about I'm starting a Facebook group, or I have started a Facebook group just today, October 31st. You know, it's just a good day to start stuff. And it's called the Cross Stitch Wheel of Finishing. Now, what you do is, how many of you I've heard, or there are so many of you I've heard that have under the bed boxes. And I was like, what's an under the bed box? Well, that's where they keep all their pieces that they've stitched that they've not fully finished, like this or this. Okay, I really want to finish this. This is going to be a gift for someone, but I'm like, what am I going to do with it? I can't decide. So, or it's like, oh, I don't have time to finish this. I need to go on to something else. Well, what I have done is I thought of JessieMarieDoes Stuff because I do Whip Go 2021, as my followers know. And she has a bingo board. And I thought, well, I can't do that because that's just too much imitation. But I thought of Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Now, there is the Tiny Decisions wheel, which does not like me on my phone. It liked me once, but now it hates me. It doesn't behave. And it's probably because I don't know what to do. So anyway, you know me. Took computer science, but do not like computers, okay? So, I made my own little wheel here. Well, it's a big wheel. And it's got 24 spots, just like the 24 spots on the bingo card. But this is an ABC wheel. I left out Q and C because those are the two least used letters in the alphabet. And so that gives us 24, which is 2 a month for the rest of the year. Now, somebody says, I don't have 24 things I need to finish. Well, guess what? You can leave some of the spaces blank, and as you finish stitching things, you can write that in. These are your rules, okay? All the rules I will have is you have to join the Facebook group, Cross Stitch Wheel of Finishing. And there's going to be 2 questions to answer, duh. And also, you have to agree to be nice and courteous and not bully. And you can share things on the group, finishing ideas, or like if you see like something on Amazon or you see something on Etsy or something and you want to share it, you're more than welcome to, but no spam. Like, I do not want any lose weight ads, you know, those are bad. Diet is a 4-letter word. So anyway, as you can tell by looking at me. But anyway, this is my wheel. So what I did was I labeled it A through Y, leaving out Q and Z. And I put a project. Yes, I have 24 things I need to finish. And I bet the rest of y'all have 24 things you need to finish too. If you just look around. Like, one thing is so small as I need to just make some cording to go around it and put it on a sticky board, and it's not even this big, but I've just let it lay and lay and lay because it's like, you know, I just don't know how to do that. So anyway, so I will show a video of the things I need to finish, so you need to look for that. I've not made it yet, but it'll be out hopefully this week, and I will show you my 24 things. Now, one of them I was going to leave one of them until I found something else, and then I found a few more. But I was going to have an empty spot. And I thought, I will put a new finish on there and then just fill it in. So see, you can do that. You know, you don't have to fill all 24 in. If you only got like 4 things filled in right now, it's okay. Go ahead and start because you will be finishing things. And this is to enable everyone to fully finish their finished cross stitch so it doesn't languish under the bed or in the closet or in the craft room in a pile. So anyway, make your chart. If you don't want to make a chart like this, you can make a list. And I'm sorry this is sloppy, but yeah. But this is my list. You can just list A through Y and list your project beside it. And that's all you got to do. And then when I call out the letters on the Facebook group, and I will do that on the 20th of every month, so you have time to gather your finishing pieces. Like say you need some lady dot trim, or you need some rickrack, or you need some mat board, or you need foam core, you know, whatever. Or you need to find, or you need to find a frame. You've got like a few days to gather these things up. It's not like you can just run out to your garage where your tubs are, or run up in your craft room and go, oh, Eureka, or to the basement and go, Eureka, I have everything I need. Not. And it doesn't have to be a fancy finish. It's your rules. So anyway, and a finish could be even a pillow. It could be a scissor fob. It could be where you hem stitch around the edge and you fray the edges to where it's got like a little fringe. It could be something that you frame. It could be something on a bell pull, like, well, no, not something on a bell pull, like a bell pull type thing, like a dowel, where you could do that. I showed this last week, so I won't show that again. It could be, you know, anything. So you just make up the rules. But the main thing is to get an entry for the giveaways or the prizes at the end of the year, which will be next November. You can get 12 entries a year. Okay, one for each month. You have to finish both of your finishes. So this month, fully finish both of your finishes. That's confusing, isn't it? Anyway, it's written out in case I'm not making sense on the Facebook group. So this month our letters are T as in Tom and X as in X stitch, okay, or X-ray. So this gives you a little chance, since you're making out your list, to manipulate it just a little bit, like I did. So like this month, I'm saying in November I need to finish a Thanksgiving project, give thanks. And then my X, I need to finish Fa La La, which is a Christmas project. But all the other months are just, you know, like a roulette wheel. It's just like whatever we pick. And I'll just kind of spin. And whatever I spin, that's what we're gonna do. Okay? And I'll call out 2 letters a month. And I hope that works out. And then what you do is these are the rules I'm doing. You post your finished stitching piece. So what you would do is, like, if I wanted to finish this, oh, it's upside down, dear me. If I wanted to finish this, okay, all right, I would post this picture on the Facebook group. And then say my other project was this. I would post this picture on the Facebook group at the beginning of the month. There's no certain day you have to post it, because I'm a bad poster too. As you know, on Instagram, you'll see a little bit and then all of a sudden it's like boom, boom, boom. All this stuff is being posted because I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't post on Instagram or Facebook. But anyway, you just post that. Then when you finally finish it, and let's say, okay, here's something that's finally finished. Okay, let's say it's my little cream of orc can. Okay. This was a freebie I made at a retreat. The red just went on forever. But anyway, I would post a picture of my finally finished object for each thing. So when you post those, you will get 1 entry. And then I will do the random comment picker, and we will pick some prizes next year. And I will show, I will kind of give hints through the year of who has either donated or kind of what the prizes will be. It's a little early, so yeah, I'll see how that, but I'm hoping it will be like finishing items, you know, like rickrack and you know, like finishing boards, things like that. So you know, even mat board or something, sticky board too, you never can tell. So anything you might need to help finish something is what I'm going to try to have in some of the giveaways or the prizes for that. Okay, so I hope you will join our Facebook group. It's called Cross Stitch Wheel of Finishing. So just look that up on Facebook, and I hope to see you there. All right, and there'll be more information coming out. All right, now let's get on with it. I've talked way longer than I usually do. Okay, we're mixing this up a little bit, and I'm going to show my works in progress. Now this week I got quite a bit of stitching done, and I was quite proud of myself. But these little things are going to either languish, or they might be worked on one day a week through the year because they're mostly Halloween. The first one is, and I was very disappointed I didn't get this one done, but you know, time. This is Happy Halloween from Primrose Cottage Stitches. And the minute I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it. And I did mine on 32 count. Yeah, I think it's either Abecedarian or Parchment. I'm not sure which, but I want to say it's Abecedarian. And this is what I've gotten done. I got all the little, I finally got another color besides the orange and the white. I did all the black, and I got down to Happy Ha, and I've got, my witch has 1 3/4 legs. So there you go. So hopefully I'll do some more on this, but I started stitching this and it was like, oh, I just can't stop. And I used 2 strands of thread, and it called for Weeks Dye Works Persimmon, Parchment, and Onyx. And I did not use the Onyx. I used, yeah, I did. Excuse me. This is Onyx. No. Yes, it is. Okay. No, it's not. You know, I need to make up my mind. I just looked. It's 310 DMC. Okay, but anyway, I thought that was just too cute. Hopefully that will be a finish sometime during the next year. So that might be on my whip go board next year. Who knows? So, but for right now, it's going to be put away just a little bit because I have other things I'm going to be working on after this. Okay, the next thing I did was this is a gift, so I've really got to get with it. This is from Little House Needleworks, and this is September, October from Little House Needleworks, and this came out in 2010, but the pattern is still available, and it came with crescent colors flosses, which were they were what Classic Colorworks was. So every now and then I'll pick up a thread and it'll say Crescent Colorworks, and I'll go, oh my goodness. So anyway, this is what I did on this one, and this is 28 count. All I got done this week were the 2 chimneys and the 3 acorns and a piece of fuzz on my fabric. Okay, there we go. All right. 2 chimneys and 3 acorns, and it's 2 strands over 2 with all the Classic Colorworks threads that you would use. And this really stitches up pretty fast. I just didn't have a lot of time to spend on it that day. And this is on natural raw linen and from Zweigart, and it's 28 count. And I also have October, November, and December. And this was one of my whip go pieces, and I did my 500 stitches on it. So that's good. In fact, I did 600 and something stitches. I don't count all my stitches all the time, but every now and then, I didn't know what to expect from whip go because this was my first year doing it, but I really enjoyed it. So I thought, well, I'm going to go easy on myself. So I'll do like 500 stitches. So it wasn't too bad. So this was my whip go project for October. You're going to see this again, trust me. Because I got to get it finished for Christmas. Then, my other whip go project, yeah. Well, we didn't do too good on this one. This is called A Year of Celebrations. And it's my hands-on design. And I got so carried away with Halloween, I was supposed to have 2 of the months done. I have none of the months done. I'm still in the same spot I was when you saw it last. And I will stick this, I forgot to take this out and stick it on the board. And I will put this on here now. This is May. That's all I've got done. Yeah. So that will be one block probably that will not be filled in this year. So I won't have a solid blackout on my whip go board. But that's okay. I'm going to keep this one in the wings just in case. Because, you know, I like to finish everything. You know, that's a good laugh, don't you? But anyway, because you know how many things I start. I ought to be called the reluctant start. No, the serial starter #2 and the reluctant finisher. That's what I really ought to be called. It's because I'm reluctant to finally finish something, you know, for FFOs. And then it's like, oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. I mean, Brenda, you guys, Brenda and the serial starter, you guys, I think it's Laura. I can really relate to starting all the things because, you know, it's just about starting all the things. But I do understand for that. Now, so let's get my whip go board out. I didn't mean to jump to whip go. I cannot believe I dropped something. Oh well. Anyway, we're going to get my whip go board out here. And of course, once again, it's hand drawn because who has time to sit at the computer and dilly-dally with it? It takes way too much time. And I could be stitching. So my number 5 was September of the year, 500 stitches. So I crossed that out. But my year of celebrations right here, number 11, with the 2 months finished, is going to stay uncolored. Maybe I'll get to color them in later. But this month, she called out number 14 and number 16. And I had something else down that I was like, oh my goodness, I do not know what in the world I'm going to do because I need to finish this Christmas item. So what I did was I changed up and I put back Little House months of the year that I just showed you. And I'm going to do 1,000 stitches at least. Hopefully, I will finish something and get something else started and finished. And then also, number 16 is Coming to America. And I've got 500 stitches on that. As you know, my ship, the Mayflower, has been on a sandbar for quite some time. So, it's going to start sailing again. And hopefully, I will get my ship done. So, let me see. Where did I put that one? Oh, here it is. Nothing like not being organized. I used to think I was so organized until I started doing these floss tubes. And it's like, holy cow. And this one I did not iron because I forgot I was taking it out. But as you know, because I'm sure y'all have seen this, this is a Brenda Gervais pattern. And this is Coming to America. Now, see, there's all this. I'm still way up here. Like I said, mine was stuck on a sandbar. I'm way, way up there. And excuse the wrinkles, but that's what I've got done so far. And this is on 36 count. And I'm using 1 strand of thread. Oops. And this was my first time with 36 count. And I think that's why it just kind of went by the wayside. You know, because I was like, oh, but now I like 36 count. So anyway, you'll look forward to seeing that next month. And hopefully it's going to have at least 500 stitches on it. So that will be good. So that takes care of Whip Go. Then I had the, yes, okay, we'll do this one. I was watching Stitching by the Shores video last time, her floss tube, and she's showing about this sale that she belongs to, and she kept talking about Lady Halloween sale, hashtag Lady Halloween sale, and I'm like, oh, a sale, yay, because you know me, I like my sales, because they kind of keep me inspired, you know, because other people are stitching them, and I like to do things with other people. Well, it's by Jardin Prive, and it's called Lady Halloween. I had to stop the video and go buy it. People, what is wrong with me? I am just a cross-stitch addict. But this is the Jardin Prive. Right here, the chart is showed 2 colorways. The one with the white background has the 3 colors. Yeah, it has some grays and blacks, but the one on the linen background has just black. So I'm going to use this for double duty. All right. I cheated and started a little early because I couldn't wait. You were supposed to start this, well, I don't remember. But anyway, you were supposed to start it. And this is my start. I had ABC. I posted this on Instagram, and a lot of people really commented on it. My fabric is called Bewitched, and if I'm not mistaken, now I'm guessing, I would say that this is Fabrics by Stephanie. I really would. And don't you love the knot ironing that I did? It was semi-ironed, but I thought the little bats were cute, and the alphabet was cute, but what really got me was the witch. She is, oops, excuse me, there we go. She is just adorable, as witches go. But I thought she was a cute witch. So anyway, and look at that black cat right there. And she's got her cauldron and her brooms floating up in the air all by itself. So anyway, this was a Quaker thing, so I thought, you know, or Quaker-like. So I thought, I'll just be doing this. And this is a PDF pattern, and I got this from the Jardin Prive website, I think. Or was it Etsy? No, I think I got it from Jardin Prive. In fact, I know I did. I went right on their website and ordered it. And this is 28 count, like I said, Bewitched. And I just love the color with all the different modeling in it. So I think it's going to look really good. And I used 2 strands of black, and for all the color, the only color I'm going to use is black. So guess what? In my opinion, it's got the alphabet on it, so I'm going to use it for the Black September sampler. Black, no, not September. Oh my goodness. Black November Sal. Thank you. Okay. That's started by Modern Folk Embroidery with Jacob. So you'll have to be sure and check that out. I found out about that from Off the Grid, and she also has a business called Evertotes. She has some great bags, and they have good floss and everything. And I love to see her knitting and her cross stitch and just all the things and hear about this stuff. And I was really glad to hear that they're having an up north retreat finally, that Canada is now opening, and they're going to have a retreat on April Fool's Day next year. Isn't that fun? So I'm so glad for them. I won't get to go because it's in Canada, but fun, fun, fun. So anyway, look to see more of this Sal, and I will be posting on Instagram with that, with hashtag Lady Halloween Sal. Okay, the next thing I did was, oh yeah, my Philanthropic Pumpkin. Okay, I was lucky enough to be one of the lucky people that got this pumpkin. I got mine on the Lady Dots Creates website because I couldn't get the other one to do, and I was at work, so time was of the essence, you know. So anyway, I just thought this little pumpkin was just darling. So I'm stitching it up, and it's on, all the fabrics are provided. Everything. It's got like a little finishing pack here from Lady Dot Creates with the little buttons, pins, the rickrack, the things to make the stem, the cloth for the bottom. The only thing you had to provide was the floss and scissors and either a hoop or a needle. That was it, if you used a needle or a hoop. So anyway, I started doing the pattern on 32 count Antique White Belfast, which was provided. The the stitch count was 83 by 83, and I need to get some fusible interfacing and fiber fill, which I have. And so here is my progress on this. And the little dark things, I was stitching those, and I was like, what in the world are those things? And they're birds. I just don't have beaks on them yet. But this is very, very fun stitch, and it goes very quick. I got all the birds and little, what are those? Little kind of quilt blocks done up at the top, pieces of those yesterday. and all the other I did earlier in the week. But I just thought that was just too cute. And I'm using 2 strands over 32 count. So I can't wait to get that one done. And you'll be seeing that one more, because I'm going to keep stitching on that one because it's so cute. I just love, love, love it. Love it. And I'm not one to say love, love, love either. Oh my goodness. So anyway, Philanthropic Pumpkin. All right. Then next is the biggest thing I've done in quite some time. This is called the Haunted House. Oh, and I'm going to put that on hashtag Philanthropic Pumpkin. Okay, this is the Haunted House Sampler by Twin Peak Primitives. And when finally a farm girl showed this, I was like, oh my gosh, that's just adorable. And she said, oh, we're having a sale. And I'm like, oh, a sale. Let me just join that. And I did. So I happened to have a big enough piece of fabric, thank goodness. My pattern, you know, I had to order it, so, and it was hard copy is what I ordered. So it came, and I picked out all my flosses, and it's DMC floss, and I'm doing mine on 28 count raw linen, because in fact, I think it might have even been one of those that you got out of the tube or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is my progress on this. And this is the border. And I finally got some more of my border done and some of the alphabet done today. So I really have enjoyed stitching on that. And it's going to take me a while, people. So you're going to have to be patient, because you know how I flit around from project to project. But eventually, yes, it will get done, because I love the haunted house. I think it's so, so cute. And it's 201 by 228 stitches. But I'm trying not to think about that, because that kind of intimidates me. So, but just look at that haunted house. Just too cute. So this is hashtag Dark October Stitching. Hashtag Dark October Stitching. So hopefully you can join us on that sale. I know several people that are doing that, so that's a good thing. And you know, I'm on several sales, and that's really about all the sales I got stitched on this week, because you know I belong to a lot of different sales. So I stitch on them a little bit, and then I let those rest, and I stitch on something else a little bit, and you know how it goes. So anyway, now the next thing I stitched on, oh, here it is, was a finish. And I am so glad. I mean, I love this piece. The minute I saw it at the retreat I went to with Isabel from the Primitive Hare, I was like, oh my goodness, that is just adorable. And I hate to tell you, that day she told us that this was an exclusive chart to our retreat, and that she was not planning on publishing it. And as to my knowledge, it has not been published yet. You can check, but I don't think so. But I think it's such a shame, because it's such a beautiful pattern. But anyway, it's called A Spooky Night to All. I kept calling it Happy Halloween because that's what it says. Happy Halloween. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of spooky. And I was hoping to have it done, you know, like FFO'd by Halloween. Well, things happen. And, you know, I had company, and, you know, it was stitching time, and I had things to finish and things to do, and I was like, oh, time's a wasting. I don't have time to finish this, because you know my patience only goes so long when I'm finishing things. But anyway, this is it, and it's done on 30 count Old Salem linen, and this one is 86 by 128. It only uses 3 colors of DMC. And this is my finish. Happy Halloween. Now, I could have probably stitched 1.5 of these, because number one, and I'm not one to rip out either. And it had a little accident up here at the top, which I'm gonna hope works out when I'm finishing it. Okay. I got down here, and the border, well, over here, and it crashed into the pumpkin. Okay. All right, then I I had to take both pumpkins out. All right. Then I got up here and I was going to start stitching, and my letters went into the border. So I had to rip all those out, and I had to rip all those out. I think I was able to leave the in, and that was the only thing I was able to leave. Then I got down here again, and my border didn't meet real good over here, so I had to rip that out. So it's just been rip it, rip it, rip it. So then I did the outlining, and the more outlining, when you do outlining, the more you see, the more you look, the more you see. So I got that done, and then I saw that there were little outlines here and here and here. And I was like, holy cow, look at all that I've got to outline. And then, of course, I outlined this one in black because I wasn't paying attention because I was at a stitch in, and I had to take it out because it didn't look right. But finally, it's done. And so hopefully I will have a fully finished object next week. So there you go. And I used 2 strands over 2 on 30 count old Salem linen. And I really, really like this piece. It's just been very mean to me. So, but I would stitch it again because it was called, you know, it's hard when you're just one stitch off to fudge it. Yeah. So there you go. But anyway, okay. So that's my finish for the week. Then I have an FFO that I finished this week. This one's been laying around and laying around and laying around. And I thought, you know, I really, really need to do something with this. I've got so much work done in it. This is called, it's a block party by Hands On Design. Let me take it out of the plastic. And this is Java. Okay, we decided at our local Needlework shop, which is Panda'sCrossing, that we were going to, everybody was going to do a block, you know, for a block party, and then she was going to do a finishing class on it. Well, after I did my biscornu, and then I watched the video that Kathy Haberman had, I was like, I can do that because I know what to do. So I stitched and stitched and stitched. Wait a minute, I'm adjusting my pins. And this is my finish. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just drop it. Let's see, let me hold something behind it. Hang on. Okay, now you can see it better. Okay, and there's the little coffee cups with a latte and the pins. I got the pins extra. They were just so cute. And it had the wool felt with the top. Everything was included except the pins and the well, no, wait a minute. The wool was included and the pattern. And I bought the pins extra. And then the fabric was Weeks Dye Works Cappuccino, if I'm not mistaken. And let me tell you, brown is harder to stitch on than black to see, especially when you're lacing it up and the thread is brown. Yeah, but good light and magnification helps you out, and you do a great job. And I filled it with polyfill, and there's my pin cushion. And this is 28 count Cappuccino, Weeks Dye Works, like I said, and I'm just proud of it. In fact, I'm so tickled with it, and I enjoyed doing it so much, and it didn't take that much. And the directions that she gives on her video are great. Thank you, Kathy. That is super. But I've grabbed out my Christmas one now, so I'm going to kit that up so I can do that around Christmas. Wouldn't that be exciting? I might even do it next month, or this coming month, so I can have it done for Christmas. Yeah, that'll be the day, won't it? Okay, but anyway, my FFO. Yay! All right. I feel like saying happy finishes, everyone. Stephanie and Pam. Okay. Anyway, though, let's see. What do we have next? Oh, we have Stitchy Kindness. Okay. You know, I don't have mail call, and I don't have a lot of Stitchy Kindness. I'm like so excited. Oh, so excited. I sound goopy, don't I? Oh, well. Anyway, the first Stitchy Kindness I have was from a local friend. It did not come in the mail. She hand-delivered it to me. I've looked everywhere after watching Priscilla and Chelsea's, well, at every Michael's I've been in, and I've been to quite a few. Have not seen hide nor hair of a checked little block that Priscilla and Chelsea use. And my dear sweet friend Kathy gifted me these for helping her with some finishing. And I thought that was so sweet. She didn't have to do that, but thank you, thank you. I don't know what I'm going to put on them yet, but there'll be something going on them good, Kathy. And maybe we can do it together. So this one says, let's cook. And this one says, holy guacamole. So I'm just really tickled because I was beginning to think these things didn't exist. Because I had been in 2 states in Michael's. Not that I just went from Michael's to Michael's in different states, but I just happened to be there. None of these. None. So thank you, Kathy. All right, the next thing I got was from one of my friend stitch friends, and they're floss drops. And this is from Sue. Thank you so, so much. And this is her maternal grandmother right here. Isn't that a pretty photo? I don't think my maternal grandmother looked that nice. I've got a picture of her, and she sure wasn't smiling. But then nobody smiled back then. But she has a hint of a smile on her face, and she's so cute. So cute. And she made her, I'm going to cover this part up, but she's got her Instagram name, her Gmail address, her name on here, but she also has floss and color on here. And then at the bottom, it tells you that it's her grandmother, Lila. Thank you so much, Sue. You are such a good friend. I appreciate it. And I hope she likes my cards. I was not as happy with them as when I first got them. I mean, well, when I ordered them, the picture showed up so much better than on the thing. I should have known better because I know the code about black dogs. And there's my little black dog, Olive. That was my little show dog. Oh, goodness. And you can barely see her. But I just didn't have the heart to send her back. And I wasn't as fancy as she was. I never could figure out how to turn my script. I monkeyed with it, and I don't have any patience, so I just put my Gmail address on, or my Instagram address on there. So if you're interested in swapping floss cards with me, just drop me a line in the comment section below, or you can instant message me on Facebook, or not Facebook, Instagram. Oh dear. But anyway, and Sue sent me the cutest card. It's got a black cap flycatcher on it. And she had the sweetest little note. And this card came from the Colonial Williamsburg Foundation. And I love Williamsburg. That was where I was born. So, not in Colonial Williamsburg, but Williamsburg. So anyway, thank you, Sue, for being my first great floss trade swapper, I guess is what, trader, I guess is what you call it. And that's hashtag the Great Floss Drop Trade, I think. If it's wrong, I'll link it below. Goodness, where's my brain? I'm back. Sorry, one of the dogs. Anyway, I got this beautiful card, and they chose to remain anonymous. And I got this beautiful, beautiful Scotty fabric. Is that not just beautiful? I already have an idea of what I'm going to use it for. And shoot. Why is it that you never can get things to work when you're on the video? And I also got these 2 patterns, the Littles and Heart and Hand pattern, and it's called Hippity Hoppity Cottontail. My oldest daughter will love this. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And I got a Notions pouch, and I got some DMC 920, oh yay, and some 310, good, because I was running out of 310, and I love 920, and look at this nice little Ziploc pouch, and this is great, you know, for carrying all your threads in, your flosses, so that's really, really nice. Thank you so much, my secret stitchy friend. Thank you. I really will cherish this, and that is so, so sweet. Just love it. Love it, love it. And I've got big plans for this fabric. Okay. Now, the next Stitchy Kindness, I know, can you believe I've gotten so much Stitchy Kindness? The next Stitchy Kindness I got this beautiful card. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, I got this beautiful card from Leah. She had won a giveaway. Is that not pretty? Look at those birds. And she sent me some floss, Weeks Dye Works, overdyed floss. And look how she braided it. It's so pretty. And she sent me this Needleminder. Let's see here. Oops. And the Needleminder came from an Etsy store. And it's Elizabeth Bowman's store. It says, I've got D1 for you at gmail.com. That's her Gmail. But look at my Needleminder. Isn't that not too cute? And there's her card. So you can see that. But she had won a giveaway from me in the past. And that is just so cute. I will treasure that. Thank you so, so much, Leah. I'm telling you, all this Stitchy Kindness in 1 week. I didn't know what to think. Every time the mailman would bring me a package, I'd go, I didn't order anything. I didn't order anything, which is kind of unusual, but, you know. Anyway, so there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, and it made my day. It did. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you, I had promised that I was going to do the unboxing for Garand Stitchery of my mini Halloween box. You remember, we had the box, and I am in the spider group, okay? Well, yeah. Okay, he's upside down. Okay, but anyway, I'm in the spider group. We're all in different groups, and there's a contest. You have to stitch the piece, and then they're going to have a drawing on, I think it's December 17th. At first, I thought it was November 17th, and I was like, oh, holy cow, I've got to hurry. But anyway, I got this nice little note, and I also got them that says, this is a special mini Halloween box from the crypt of Garand Stitchery. And it said, I was digging in the crypt and found some cool treats for this 2021 mini Halloween box. I love the paper. I just thought that was really neat. Okay, that does not go with that. I wonder how that got in there. Okay, first, we have the Needle Bling Designs Garand Green. And there's the Garand Green. I'm going to take it out so you can see it, because now I can open it. I looked at this and I was like, green? This is not Halloween, you know. And then I thought about Frankenstein, and then I thought about Gary, and I was like, yeah, it is. So isn't that beautiful? So I got the 32 count Garand Green. Okay, then the back of the pillow will, because it's going to be a pillow, will have this material on it. I thought it was very pretty. It's very good quality material. I can tell. It feels so soft. Okay, and the next thing is, I got this little candy corn box. And I got a Frankenstein Needleminder. Is he not too cute? Let's see, focus, focus. He is just so, so cute. So, can't wait to use that. And I thought the little box was quite cute too. Then I got some floss holders, floss drops, I mean. And they have bat shapes. And they're all black. Very, very nice on a little cord. That's a good idea. All right, next I got some trim, licorice trim from Lady Dots Creates, and some Just Another Button Company, just pins. I got some googly eyes and a bee. Yeah. Oh, it says Boo, B-O-O. Yeah. I'm a little slow. You know, every now and then we have these blonde moments. And it was in this cute spook package. Cute, cute, cute. I'm telling you. And then the cutest thing ever is this little coffin with the yarn around it. Okay, so we'll take that off and we'll open up the coffin, and there's my floss that I'll be using for the piece. Is that not cute? DMC flosses. I wouldn't have wanted to make those paper coffins. Poor Ronnie. Yeah. But the pattern is called Frankenstitches, and this is Frankenstitches Needlework Shop, and this is from Needle Bling Designs. Is that not the cutest pattern? So all I got to do is stitch it up. It only has to have the stitching done, and if I finish it, that's just great. But then I post it on their Facebook group, and I will be entered to win a prize. Yay! So, oh, and I forgot something. Okay, and then there's this Garand Stitchery Box, and it's got my needle on a leaf. Isn't that cute? Little needle holder. So that's nice, and I like the Garand Stitchery logo right there. All right, thank you, Gary and Ronnie, and Garand Stitchery, of course, for all the neat things. This was my first mystery box from Garand Stitchery, and I'm just so excited. I was just really bummed because I missed the first one, because that was cute too. But I thought, I'm going to get the second one. So I can't wait to start that. I think this will probably be my Halloween start today. So I'll get started on that, and hopefully it won't take me too long to finish, because my girlfriend's already finished hers. Yeah, Susie. Yeah. And I'll be using my Frankenstein Needleminder. I'm just going to enjoy that so much. Thank you. All right. And now it's giveaway time. Okay. I said I wasn't going to leave the giveaways till the end, but I did anyway. You know, some habits are just hard to break. Oh, I said I was going to do it, but this is not the end. Okay. What I want you to do is, okay, this is a long video. What I want you to do is you're going to use the word in a sentence. So I don't want to just hear like Halloween, spook, cat, you know, that kind of thing. I want you to use the word in a sentence, if you don't mind, so I can enjoy reading them. And you have to like and subscribe. Sorry about that, but you do. And please be over 18, of course, so I can ask for your address and mail it to you. And you know, the mail's a little slow right now, but I'll try to get it in the mail as quick as I can, okay? And I don't care where you are from, okay? This is my 1-year anniversary, and I'm going all out. If you're from Australia, the United Kingdom, Africa, Spain, the Netherlands, Scotland, Canada, Japan, I will mail it to you. It may take a while for you to get it, but I'll mail it to you, okay? So anyway, our first item that we're going to give away is from Little Stitch Girl, and this is called Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet. It's pattern, or it's Haunted Hill Road, but it says Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet, and it's pattern number 4. And it's got the little houses and the bats. So, Haunted Hill Road. So we're going to say haunted on that one. Okay. I gotta write this down. I should have done it ahead of time, but I didn't. The next thing fell in the floor, so I will get that in a minute. Okay, this is an oldie but a goodie, and I've noticed a lot of people looking for their patterns lately. This is a Heartstrings pattern, and I know it's a new pattern. I can tell it's not being used, even though I did inherit this from someone. But this is Heartstrings, and it's called Once Upon a Moonbeam. So if you're into witchy things and cats, the witch is riding her cat instead of a broom. And we've got, I don't know if that's clouds, I guess, around the moon, and then the little bat. And it's got the checkerboard border. You can put that on or leave it off. But I thought this was just really cute. Heartstrings. So if you like this one, say witch. Oh, let's make it harder. Let's say witchy. Witchy. W-I-T-C-H-Y. Okay. All right, I'll be right back because I have to bend down. Sorry, and pick up what fell. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, I know this is a little late, but you'll be ready for Halloween next year. It's a Trucking Along, Stitching with the Housewives pattern, October. It's got the little truck and the October. Sorry about the glare. So for that, say pumpkin. Pumpkin, P-U-M-P-K-I-N. So for the October Trucking Along, pumpkin. Okay. The next one is 2 patterns because, and all my stuff isn't Halloween, so just hang in there, people. Because they're smaller and they are kits though, but they're dimensioned kits and they're called Halloween Whimsies. And this one is Drop In for a Bite and I Want My Mummy. So there's Drop In for a Bite and there's I Want My Mummy. Okay. So if you want this one, say Mummy. M-U-M-M-Y. Okay. And the next thing is not Halloween. And this was given to me by a viewer. And it's an entire kit. It's got, I'm thinking this is, oh yeah, it's 18 count Ada. It's got the floss, the needle, and the instructions. And you could kind of use this for Thanksgiving or fall or any time of year. It says, keep faith and family in your heart. And I thought this was so pretty. But see, you can see the fabric, the cloth, and the floss is already separated. That's the worst part about it, getting a kit where it's all jammed together and you have to separate it and say, well, is this the color? Is that the color? But look how cute that is. All right, so we're going to say heart on that one. Okay, so you're going to say heart on the kit, the faith kit. All right, the next one was given to me by another viewer and a friend. And we use these at our local L&S for Ort containers. And this is just the cutest little thing. Now, there's more than just this. It's a little garbage can, as you can tell, with the little rolly wheels. And the lid comes up, and you can put your little orts in it, and then you just cover it up. But anyway, there's this and 2 project bags to go with it. All right, 2 project bags and the little garbage can. So for this one, we're going to say bag because, you know, that does have something to do with trick or treat. So bag. Okay. The next thing and last, this is all for those sampler lovers out there. This is the Christian Henry 1816 sampler. Oh, goodness. It's just the pattern. And I thought this was really pretty. And this came from Sassy Jack's Stitchery. It's by Sassafras Samplers. And it's got the little finishing thing you can stick on the back of your project. Christian Henry 1816. And because I do it so much, we're going to say squirrel. Okay, and I will spell squirrel for you. S-Q-U-I-R-R-E-L. And this is the sampler. Christian Henry sampler. Okay? Okay. Now, I'm going to go through these again. We've got the Christian Henry sampler. You say squirrel. We've got the Ort container and the 2 project bags. You say bag. We've got the Keep Faith Family and Friends kit. You say heart. The 2 ornaments, the whimsies, you say mummy. The Trucking Along October, you say pumpkin. And the Heartstrings Once Upon a Moonbeam, say witchy. And the Haunted Hill Road, say haunted. Okay, that's our 1-year Flossiversary giveaways for this week. And now everybody's saying, well, we didn't see any past finishes. So I will be showing you my past finishes now. Okay, this one is called Take One My Pretty. And this one is by Plum Street Samplers, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I did mine on larger fabric. And so I couldn't put it on like an Altoids container. I had this gift box tin that I got, and it had something in it for Christmas. And so I just put that on there and some rickrack. And my linen is 32 count, no, 28 count. Yeah. Some kind of purple, but I'm not sure what, because it's been a long time and I forgot. So anyway, this laid around for quite some time before I framed it also. Okay. Well, not framed it, finished it. Next, this is an oldie but a goodie. This one, I don't know who this is by either. And I didn't finish this pillow. A friend of mine did it for me. But this is Boo is for Broomsticks, Witches to Fly, O, Outrageous Spooks That Go By. O is for Orange Pumpkins So Bright. These are the signs of a Halloween night. And this was done on 10 count Chula. And this was made at the time when ruffles were all the thing. So, yeah, everybody had a ruffle on their pillow. It was very country. And this is the back. But it used, if I'm not mistaken, 3 strands of floss, DMC. And it had a pumpkin button, or a jack-o'-lantern button, a witch button, a ghost button, and a black cat button. I thought those were so cute. I really enjoyed doing this, and it was really quick to stitch. But it's really old. So that's all I can tell you about that. All right, the next pillow I have, and this is my favorite out of all the Shepherd's Bush pillows, and this is called Howl. And this was also done on 10 count Chula. Look at Frankenstein. And the bats are the O. And then we got the spider webs for the W. And the L is like a little pumpkin, little jack-o'-lantern. And it says, Howling Happy Halloween. And we've got a spider button and a pumpkin button and some googly eyes and a bug and a star. And Frank has googly eyes. And the fabric was something in my stash. And the piping was made out of fabric that I had in my stash. And also the little border. And I had it tied into a little bow, just like what the Shepherd's Bush people had for their finish. I just thought that was so cute. And it hangs on my hall tree. So, Howl. I have more of these, but they're just not done yet. You'll find that out. Okay, then next we have... I have a lot of Halloween, okay? Gary, I hope you're watching. This is Halloween, and this was in a magazine, Just Cross Stitch. There's a pattern out now, and I don't know who it's by because it's been so long. And I had this framed at my stitching frame. But I really, when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I've got to do that. So I like the cat and the moon. I wish I had made the moon a brighter yellow. It was quite muted. But that was when, you know, oh, do this color. And I did, you know, I did. Ooh, glare. And I just got a plain black frame. And that was back in the day when you did matting. So I did that. You know, I wanted to do all the things, you know. All right, then next we had a Pine Mountain pillow. And this one's called Be Scary. And you know I had to have that one. Look at those googly eyes. That was what sold me on that one. That one and the bat. Just thought that was just too cute. So this was one of those tie one on, I think. Or was it It's a Wrap? Maybe it's a wrap. But anyway, they don't have these anymore, so you can't get it. I'm so sorry. But you just put it on the pillow form. You stitched it, and it was on 10 count Chula. We used 3 strands of floss, DMC floss. And poof, there you go. And it was all stitched up. You ironed it and tied your bow. I tie my bows every year, and instantly it's ready to show. Then next, the that was It's a Wrap. This one is Tie One On. This is October. And I thought this was so, so cute. I loved the fabric. Well, my bows never do anything like they're supposed to do. Okay. I like the fabric with the little skull and the moon and the black cat. And I started to say those are fish, but they're spiders. Fish at Halloween. But anyway, little black cat hiding behind the pumpkin, a little spider dropping down to see what's going on, and I love the little jack-o'-lantern with the hat. And this was a Pine Mountain. Yet again, this is not available either, but it was fun stitching. I stitched it also on the 10-count chula that was attached to the rest of the fabric. It was already sewed together, and all you had to do was add floss and stitch away and stuff it in the pillow. Then next, this is a Lizzy cape pattern, and I don't think I've shown this one before. This one's called If the Broom Fits Flight. And this one's done on 18 count Heatherfield. And let me tell you, all those little spots, see those little lint looking things? That's part of the fabric. So sometimes that makes it a little harder to stitch on than regular black. But this was the first black anything, no, second black anything I'd ever stitched on. And the only reason I stitched on it was because I had another piece. This piece was left over after my other project. But I like the little googly eyes. I used 2 strands of floss. I used Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts, which she asked for. And what I didn't have, I used MC. And look at that little spider charm. Wasn't that cute? The charm was extra, and it was piping, and of course that was back in the day of the ruffles, and I had this fabric in my stash. Is that not too cute? So anyway, this is If the Broom Fits, and this pattern is available through 123 Stitch or your local needlework shop. Be sure and check, because a lot of them still have Lizzy cape patterns available. Then the next thing, and I do have another big thing or two, is Spooky. This one is It's a Wrap. And I thought this was really cute. The cat and the moon and the witch, the little stick witch, she was just so cute. But I like the stars and the bats. But it was really fun. All you had to do when you finished this one is you just buttoned it up. You sewed the buttons on and put it over the pillow form. Good grief. And 10 count tula. Yet again, 3 strands over 1. And if I said 3 strands over 2 before, I apologize. It's 3 strands over 1. Okay. Next, we have another It's a Wrap. And this is called Fright Night. And somebody said, why are you getting another one just like it? And I said, but it's cute. Look at that cat. And I'm not even a cat lover, but I love black cats at Christmas, at Halloween. And I like the fabric with the little witch hats, and I just put the button on there, and it was ready to go on the 10 count chula with 3 strands of floss over 1. Okay. And another one, tie one on. This is Hocus Pocus. Look at that odd shaped pumpkin. Is that not too cute? I like the little letters, how they had the little splotches and stripes in them. I thought that was really cute. And the pattern and the fabric they used to finish this, it was just beautiful. And at the top it says Trick or Treat. And it's stitched also on 10 count chula, but this was white 10 count chula with 3 strands of floss over 1. My pile is getting very large. Okay, now we're going to go to Sweetheart Tree. Okay, Sweetheart Tree, yeah, all this stuff is out in my house, and my piano students expect it. This is Trick or Treat from Sweetheart Tree, and the patterns are on little brown cards, and they have specialty stitches and all this stuff. But doesn't he look mean? Ooh, my goodness. But it had some, it had an Algerian eye stitch. It had some, I don't want to say herringbone, but I do want to say herringbone. Isn't it awful when you know how to do a stitch, but you can't remember the name of it? These orange X's up here. And then we had some oh, I don't remember what that is either. But this ivory stitch around the side, that was a specialty stitch also. And then you had a double outline border in 2 different colors. And we had some, oh, is that Lazy Daisy or Leaf? No. Geez, I whiz. I want to say Fly Stitch right there, this green. And then this over here, the X is, you know, like you make an X and then you step in 1 square and you make another X, so they crisscross over each other. And I can't remember what that one is either. I need to look this stuff up before I show it to you. And then, of course, it had the back stitching and, like I said, the Algerian eye. But it was just really, really a fun stitch. But it took me a little while because it had so many specialty stitches. And this one's on 28 count. I want to say lamb's wool. And I had this one framed professionally because I spent a lot of time on this and it looks nice. And so I had this so I could take it on and off and change it out for other things. So that way I could get my money's worth. And I used 2 strands of floss over 2. And that is a Sweetheart Tree pattern. The only place I think you can find those now are on eBay or Stash Unload. I found mine at a yard sale. I do know, though, while I'm thinking of it, I was at Sandy's Cross Stitch on the Go one time. I don't know if she still has any, but she's in Hendersonville, North Carolina. You could give her a call. Okay, and I also had from Bent Creek, oops, the jack-o'-lantern. And these were like little zipper projects, and these use pearl cottons. And use 1 strand of pearl cotton, and this was on 18 count. No, I lied. I don't know what count this was, but it was on a big count. And I loved the little bats and then the jack-o'-lantern. Just too cute. And I had this framed in black. And I also had this fixed so I could take it on and off to get my money's worth, you know, out of my frames. Too cute, because there's a whole bunch of these about this size, the little zip ups, or yeah, it's bad when you've done something so long ago and you can't remember what you used. Yeah. Okay, then we have our Mill Hill kits, and I better get something to hold it up on. Okay, this is Count Dracula. I did this when I was stuck in a chair for a while from a surgery. But he was so much fun. I loved his little jack-o'-lantern and his little fangs. Just too cute. He's a refrigerator magnet, and he goes on my refrigerator. This is on perforated paper. I think it's 18 count. I've been saying 14 count, but I think perforated paper is 18 count. And it has the beads, and look at his little necktie. That little bead. So you can see the beads there now. So, love those. I thought he was cute. And of course, now Gary's going to have to do this one because it's Frankenstein. Isn't he cute? He's probably already done it though. But he's got a pumpkin and a skull. No, that's not a skull. Oh, dropped it. Yeah. Sorry about that. It's a ghost cat. Okay. Yeah, I stitched this and don't even remember what I stitched, but it's been a while. But that's Frankenstein, and this is a Mill Hill kit also. And use 2 strands, and look at the beads right there. He's got lots of little bling. And then I can't remember if I showed this one last week. I want to say this is Winnie the Witch. Oh. Okay, hang on. All right, there you go. The bat and the little witch and the jack-o'-lantern. She was just too fun. And I made a refrigerator magnet out of her also. And I used 2 strands of floss. And she's got some cute beads on her. And I'll tilt her so you can see. She doesn't have many though. It's mostly just the jack-o'-lantern. And then her hair and hat. So, and the moon, of course. All right, so those were the Mill Hill kits I had stitched up. Then another one from Pine Mountain. This is, I know these are no longer available. These were hard to get when I got them. This was, somebody gave me the August, and it got me started on the monthly things. You know, it's like, oh, I can do one of these a month, and I can put them up, and oh my goodness. And this is October, and it's got the little black cat button. But I thought this was just so cute, and it's on 14 count Aida. It's kind of an ivory color, and the black pillow form was already done, and I just made my own little pillow form and stuffed it and stuck it in there. And I changed these out for the month, and I used 2 strands over one for the 14 count. And I love the little cat's whiskers there. See that? Okay. And, oh no, I'm not done yet. Okay, there's more. I have a big pile here. Okay, last week I showed you on my floss tube the 13 Days of Halloween needlepoint set. I know this is not a thing about needlepoint, but needlepoint and cross stitch in certain areas are very similar. But you know, because it's about Halloween, I had to show my 2 scary monsters. Aren't they cute? And there's a spider. And this is needlepoint, and I did all kind of specialty stitches on that. Don't even remember. I know Scotch stitch and yeah, just a whole bunch. And then there's the back, the way I had it finished, and I had the cording around it. But I thought that was really cute, so I thought I'd share that. Okay, and there's more stitches besides the Scotch stitch, but can I remember what they are? No, I cannot. Not till I get ready to do them. And I use all kind of specialty fibers. This was like a Charleston thread for his nose because it's furry but sparkly. And some rainbow galleries. And some are like metallic. And some are not. So I thought these were just too cute. I love getting those out every year. And last but not least, my biggest piece that I've done in quite a while, and this just went on forever. Okay, this one is I get on here and I cannot remember. Somebody don't stitch a lot either. But anyway, I'm going to hold it up here. I know the pattern is still, oh Lord. I know the pattern is still available. And this graveyard just went on like for forever. But it's got the bats and the tombstones and the trees and the owls. I don't know why, but it just kind of grabbed me. It was a little dark, but you know, I thought, well, I like this one. So, this one says, shadows of 1,000 years rise again unseen. Voices whisper in the trees. Tonight is Halloween. And the grave stones say, gone up, R.I.P. There she goes, 1821. Ann Baker, 1810. And Jenny Stye, 1781. So this was on 32 count linen. And I used 2 strands over 2. And I wish I had outlined the ghost. And I will try to link the pattern below if I can figure out where and what. I can see it, but it's just not ringing a bell. Oh well. Sorry about that. Nothing like being organized, is there? I thought I had all my little I's crossed and T's dotted. And I got one more thing to show you. Creative Carol Designs, oops, hit the phone. Creative Carol Designs sent me this project bag, and it's the little vinyl with the little spiders and bats and things, but I really liked the haunted houses, so I'm going to have to put my haunted house sampler in this one. Just too cute, because I'm going to still stitch some Halloween, just like I'm going to start stitching Christmas, you know, and all that, you know, just all the time. But anyway, be sure and like and subscribe so you can be eligible to win to win in the drawing. Also, be sure and join our Facebook group, Cross Stitch Wheel of Finishing, and have a happy Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you, and I feel like I've made so many stitchy friends. And I'm going to try to be a good witch today. So, happy Halloween, and I will tell Striker and Winston that you said hi, my two little Scotties. Happy stitching. Bye-bye.